The certainty of cause and effect, which I think has been pretty thoroughly explained in here, that in order to get an effect, we need to put causes in place. The effects are greater than the cause. This is where we just need patience. If we meditate and we go, oh, my mind is crazy, and I know people like this, and their mind is very crazy. But many times we make it crazy because we try doing two things at once, or we just look at the cell phone all day or the computer all day, and that's just training the mind to be crazy. And then we try to sit down and meditate, and we just come up with the result, we can't do it. We shouldn't feel that way. Just beginning, we may not see the effects. They might be very, very small, but with time, those effects will become greater. I can just say that from personal experience, but it takes time. It's not immediate. You cannot receive the consequences without committing its corresponding action. I know it sounds pretty obvious, but that's very basic. If you're not putting the causes in, you're not going to get the effect. If you want something to happen, you want a certain result, you have to put a certain type of energy into it. And you have to be specific about what you want in order to get that. Once an action is performed, the consequence cannot be erased. Even though we've defeated a psychological aggregate, let's say it's lust, there's still going to be people in our lives that are going to come up, or even anger. There's still going to be people that come up in our lives that are not going to like us. But in that case, if anger or lust came to us and we didn't have any inside, we just wouldn't react. Then energy would never transform in a negative way. It's just as if you were driving a car and you sped up and you just noticed a left turn. Well, the only thing you can do is try to transform that energy, that momentum, by hitting the brakes and making a left turn. If the momentum is too strong, the car is going to flip over. So we can't remove that energy that's already been put into motion. We can only transform how it affects us. And again, this law here is so important. It says when an inferior law is transcended by a superior law, the superior law washes away the inferior law.